What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rants, no hate. And right now, I want to talk about Danny Jacobs versus Gabe Rosado. Now, y'all know I'm always positive. I'm always trying to, not trying, but I'm always looking to see what's in, what positive we can take out of something. But I'm going to be real. I'm not going to sugarcoat something to try to make something better than what it is. Now, here's a fight we have to see. It's like any fight, we got to see what's going to happen. Sometimes you think a fight doesn't sound appealing, and then all of a sudden it turns out to be a hell of a fight. Sometimes you think a fight is going to be a great fight, and it turns out to be a massive dud. Okay. In all honesty, I'm really not up for this fight between Daniel Jacobs and Gabe Rosado. I'm just not up for it. I mean, like, I'll watch it, but it's not like I'm like really pumped up about it. For one, Gabe Rosado, he comes to fight, but he comes up short, like, all the time. And to be honest with y'all, the press conference, it didn't do any justice. It really had me feeling like, yeah, there's a reason why I'm not up for this fight. Daniel Jacobs said some things in the press conference too that, that just reminded me of, yeah. Because I really don't see Gabe Rosado, like, I don't understand why he's even fighting Gabe Rosado. Well, it turns out, and I remember the past where Gabe Rosado was saying things and calling Daniel Jacobs out, saying he's overrated, he hasn't fought anybody, and, pointing out the fact that he lost to Triple G and Canelo, and that was his only step-up fights, which, this is what he was saying about him. So pretty much this is personal for Daniel Jacobs, and he wants to shut Gabe Rosado's mouth. He wants to punish him for the things he was saying. And pretty much Gabe Rosado agrees, though, that he knows this is his last shot. And Danny Jacobs said, "You didn't earn this shot. I gave it to you. I chose you." And one thing that I did notice, and this is why I haven't really said much about this fight, people were roasting Danny Jacobs. That's something I saw myself, that they were really, like, why are you even taking this fight? And Danny Jacobs said, I could have fought champions. I could have fought world champions. Eddie Hearn can tell you. And this is why he was getting roasted. Also, I believe it's a situation too where it's like, the bigger fights, people want to try to, people are crossing their fingers and hoping that this pandemic slows down. Look, and so they can have these fights in front of crowds, we don't know that that's going to happen anytime soon. And to be honest with y'all, I doubt it. And it goes back to what I said about, the promoters as well not wanting certain fights to happen. But for him to say, I could have fought world champions and, like, I chose you. And again, I never saw Rosado as that guy. Like, why is he even fighting this guy? I felt like, why is he fighting Rosado? And he said, I could fight world champions. Now, remember how people said that Charlos was ducking Daniel Jacobs, right? They always want to say a fighter is ducking another fighter. Even if a fighter go up to a weight class or drop down to another weight class, however it is, whatever the situation, we just have to see what happens. Does Gabe Rosado show up and pull off an upset? We'll have to see. Does Daniel Jacobs do what everybody expects him to do, and that's win? I don't really think many people feel like Rosado can really beat Danny Jacobs, unless Jacobs just have a bad night. We've seen both of them, and from what I've seen of Rosado, I'm just not up for this fight. I'll eventually check it out. I'm not like, I'll probably watch the replay of it or something like that. It's not like I'm gonna stop what I'm doing to watch it. And I love to watch fights and all that, but again, I do have a life as well. So whatever. I mean, if I'm, but I'm really not up for this fight. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Let me know how y'all feel about this fight with Jacobs and Rosado. Let me know how y'all feel about this fight, because I'm just not up for this one. I'm really not. Like I said, Rosado comes to fight, but he comes up short. And then on top of that, Danny Jacobs even brought that up. And I feel like they promoted this fight wrong. Like, it's, you know, but then again, too, you know, it's not about lying and making up stories to try to make the fight better than what it is. But when you shoot guys down and you say, but you lost this many fights, you don't belong here, then it's like, again, right, so why are you fighting this guy? So, again, his reason was personal. He wanted to shut this guy up. But I'm just not up for this fight. So anyway, y'all, that's all I'm going to say in this video. Remember, never fall in love with lies. And the truth brings hate out of people. I will catch y'all on the next video.